Hi, I'm Dr. Pope. I'm your professor this semester for spring 2026. I'm not sure what class you're in, but I'm teaching English 1301, 1302, and American Lit 2326. So if you're in any one of those classes this spring and you happen to have an accommodation, an approved accommodation from the Student Accessibility Service Offices, SASO, then I have some things that I need to talk to you about directly. One, I want to be discreet with your accommodations. Two, there's a contract that I have to make sure that I am implementing in the classroom so you can be successful. However, there are certain things that you need to do to make sure we're on the same page. So, one, I need to get a copy of those accommodations. They can't be accommodations from your high school. They have to be current from the SASO office. You need to also make sure that you understand what your accommodations are. So, for example, if you had issues with concentrating, reading, communicating, a major life activity, anything that deals with writing, then their office may give you an accommodation. Most of the accommodations I received last semester were extra time. So, what does that mean? With a discussion board, for example, I have discussion boards. They're timed. I normally give 20 minutes for a discussion board. That means sometimes they'll say you are supposed to get 50% more time. So, if I give 20 minutes, then I give you 10 extra, so you get 30 minutes. Once I know is you have a accommodation for extra time, I'm going to make a portal just for you. So you can complete the discussion board with the extra time already allotted in there. Now, other students have to respond to their peers. So do you. So that means although you have access to see the other people's discussion board, you will be doing yours in your own portal, and you can respond to a student's discussions in your portal. Okay, so what that means is that you're going to write two responses as well as your own in your own portal, not in the one that's for the entire classroom. So you can get the allotted extra time that you need. All right. Also, having accommodations does not mean you can't come to class. My classes are all online, all face-to-face classes. That means they're not hybrid. That means you can't do them at home. That means if you're not here for a class, you won't have access to the discussion board. You will have to make up a time with me based on the documentation that you present for you being absent that day. So you may have been absent, take your daughter to the doctor. You'll have a doctor's note for the time that covers my class period. No, now you went to 8 o'clock, you went to the doctor at 8 and your class is at 12. That doesn't work, okay? Unless you just couldn't make it back. Does that make sense? But I'm trying to tell you that those accommodations and that extra time is not for you to miss every day in class. That's not what they mean. So make sure that you communicate with me if you're going to be absent, if you need extra time, if you have questions about the assignments. Now, how do we do those extra time? How do we do those questions? If you have any questions, concerns, you can email them. But the best way, so you and I can be clear, is talk to me before class, after class, or during my office hours. Office hours are on the syllabus, and they're going to be posted on the door in my office, Suite 148 in MLK. Okay, I hope this helps you. Now, I'm not supposed to ask you if you have accommodations in class, so I won't ask that. But it is up to you. I will make note to say, if you have an accommodation from the SASO office, please talk with me after class, before class, or during my office hours. That way you and I are always talking, and I'm always respectful of the privacy that you need and that the SASO office requires of me to give to you. All right. But again, you can't miss every day of my class and expect to pass. You must do the work. You have the same amount of time that other students. If they get 2 days to turn it in, you get maybe 4. That's it. No, all semester. That doesn't work. Okay. And it must have documented excuses documentation to support the reason you were out for any absences or whatever occurred. All right, just want to make sure that I am clear with you and that we can have great, strong communication and support for you moving forward through this semester. All right, thank you.